guys, we are Kailyn and Eric, and we are back to YouTube. It has been a while.
So long.
Since we last posted a video.
Yeah.
And crazy things happened, the holidays. It was just, that time of year is always crazy. And then last month
2 months ago.
Oh yeah, January. It's been flying by.
Yeah.
January, we were sick for almost 3 weeks with COVID and other stuff. I don't know. It was really bad.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
That was fun.
And in addition to that, this is not in any way our full-time gig. So we have to find time to do videos for the channel. And while we love doing the channel, it has to be squashed in between when we have some days off or maybe after work or late at night or things like that. So it sometimes can be hard to get back into the rhythm, especially after you've been sick for so long, or after you take a break for the holidays. But we're super excited to be back watching The Mandalorian. It's our favorite show. It's the show that
Full circle.
Yeah, it got us into Star Wars, and we've done mostly Star Wars content on this channel so far. I mean, we've done stuff here and there, but yeah, we are massive Star Wars nerds, and we're pretty obsessed with The Mandalorian. So we are super excited to get into this. We've been binge watching all of the Star Wars content over the past year with some family members, taking them through Clone Wars and Rebels and in preparation for this season. So we are very excited. Maybe they'll join us later on in this reaction to this show. So it's going to be great. Last time on The Mandalorian, Mando was taking Grogu to find a Jedi, and we met all the characters that we love, like Ahsoka and Boba Fett, and then ultimately Luke takes Grogu, and then in the Book of Boba Fett, what happens?
Boba goes on a journey.
Yes, Boba goes on a journey.
Spirit quest.
And Mando goes to retrieve Grogu. Well, he went to go give him a present, but then the attachment there was so strong that Luke was just like, you know what? I don't want to interfere with this. So let's see what happens if we just leave them be. So who knows what's going on there and why they changed that up, why they kind of shifted gears from the season 2 finale, but who knows? I mean, maybe they have big plans for what's going on with Grogu and Luke, and maybe we'll come back around to that at some point. So big hopes for this season, lots of excitement, and hopefully crossing my fingers that they show Thrawn. We know that Thrawn's going to be...
He would be in the show?
We know that he's going to be in Ahsoka, and we know that these shows are connected. So I hope that they ultimately tease what's going on with Thrawn and Ahsoka as the big baddie in this show. That they kind of lead into that by the end of this, and that's the big finale of this is the Thrawn reveal. So we're stoked.
Something cool that we have to share with you guys is that we got approached by a company called Movie Palette, and they offered to send us this really cool movie poster with, you can customize it and get your favorite movie or show as an art piece. And so we chose Mandalorian season 2. And
our favorite season.
It's so good, and it looks really nice on your wall.
See, it's kind of behind her head right there.
Yeah. And it's just super exciting. So they gave us a discount code if you guys want to order one. It is Mandalorian15, and enjoy.
So again, Mandalorian15 is your discount code. Go to their website and you will be able to input that discount code when you order your Movie Palette. So thanks, Movie Palette, for sending us that poster. We're loving it every day. We also want to just let you guys know that this year we're definitely going to try to help to boost our channel a little bit more by doing a lot more content on a regular basis, not just new shows that are coming out, but older things. And the way that we're deciding what we're going to be watching in the future is through Patreon. So if you want to have influence on what we're going to be watching or early access to whatever we're going to be watching, go ahead and visit us on Patreon, become a patron, and help to support the channel so that we might be able to put a little bit more time into it. We love this channel. We love getting to celebrate nerdy things with you guys and enjoy good content. So with all of that to say, visit our Patreon to support the channel and to get early access. So all that said, without further ado, let's get into this episode of The Mandalorian Season 3.
It's a helmet, I was right.
Wow. It's a tiny helmet.
For a child? Whoa. Oh, it is for a child. Look at all these Mandos.
Wow. This is so cool. Is this young Din? Do you think?
Maybe.
He's a foundling.
This is the
Better
way.
get used to that, kid.
This is the way.
Oh, he's being baptized.
Shall never
He's being
remove my
anointed.
helmet.
From this moment on, I shall never.
Whoa!
Giant crocodile. Oh.
Oh my gosh! How do you digest Beskar?
Guys, that's Vizsla.
Yeah, I saw that.
To the sky!
Ooh.
That shot was sick.
Yeah. This is nuts.
Yeah. Just run away, guys. Honestly, is it worth it? You all have jetpacks. Just
I
go
know.
flying.
Everyone's trying to save each other.
Yeah.
Get down!
Oh!
What?
He's coming to save the day.
What?
This isn't taking place in the past. It's taking place in the present.
What? Dude, look at all his guts.
I know.
There's that many of them?
I guess so. Yeah, in this
Wow.
group.
Oh, we get to do the cat meme again.
Oh yeah.
Baby! Buddy!
Decree of exile will be lifted and I would be redeemed.
Why? Why do you have this rule? It's stupid. There's no point. You can still be a Mandalorian.
According to the establishment Mandalorians, you can,
This
yes.
is the
You guys are just a cult. It's fine. He's just napping. Wait, doesn't it make you go insane?
Yeah, it does make you sick. You're not supposed to do it. Don't look! Don't look, Baby Yoda!
He's going crazy. I like it. It's hypnotizing.
It is pretty.
Ooh. Purrgil! Shut up! Shut up!
That is so amazing!
Bro! Bro!
Dude! That is so cool! Bring back Ezra!
Yes! Yes!
That is sick!
Oh my gosh!
What? That looks so cool!
Why am I crying?
That is so pretty. Oh, wait, how did he do that? What the
I
heck?
don't know, he just poofed.
Wow,
Oh,
that
I was
was
going to
so
see.
amazing.
Oh, that was cool. Dude, that reminded me of that shot from the Prince of Egypt.
Like, just so subtle, but so
So
perfect.
nice. We just rewatched the episode at
The
the
finale.
end, the finale of Rebels.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro.
Man, that was
Dude.
chef's kiss. Man, this place is popping.
Woo! Yeah. I want another Disneyland.
I know. I
World
want
to
to
look like
visit
this.
this place. This place looks way prettier than the other
Black
than
Spire.
Batu. Yeah, Black Spire Outpost. Honestly, it must be a foreshadow to the Ezra stuff that they're going to be doing to like introduce the Purrgil in live action like that. They're like,
Oh yeah.
this is what's coming.
Man, this place has really blossomed. It really gives Disneyland vibes.
I know.
Kind of funny.
There's a lot of money to be made on Navarro.
I can see.
I can set you up with a prime tract right over.
Yeah, just
my
make a homestead.
buildings. You and the little one.
Just make a homestead.
Down. You can hang up your blaster. Live off the fat of the land.
Grogu.
Come again?
His name is Grogu.
To see you.
It can wait.
But it's pirates!
Hondo Anaka.
Pirates in the courtyard.
I'm just kidding. I don't.
Hondo?
Karga, my old friend.
It's Dutch Vanderland.
LOL.
I knew
Is there a problem here, Magistrate?
Yeah,
I'm the sheriff.
Be his muscle.
What do you think?
Quick draw. Let's do
Whoops.
sounds like you went.
Oh, the westernness of this is so great.
Oh.
Try me.
Watch out, guys. Oh!
Tell Captain Dorian Shard that Navarro
Yeah.
is no longer friendly to pirates. Now get out of here.
Dang!
Whoa! quickest draw in the West.
I love it. I was expecting Mando to do something, but
Yeah.
I actually love that
Sure
he
you wanna
like
let him go?
Yeah.
he fought for himself.
Yeah.
And he's like, I still got it.
Yeah.
The last thing we intend is to bow down to yet another far-off bureaucracy. No.
Honestly, that's like the main problem with the Star Wars universe, with the governments of the Star Wars universe.
Serve as your
What?
marshal.
Central planning from Coruscant is the way to go. It's just like, let the systems be independent.
What can we provide?
Let me give it a shot.
But you're gonna ruin this beautiful statue.
Yeah.
Ah!
Nice.
Now it's just modern art.
Yeah. Right.
Come on, Taika.
Is it Taika that voices him?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah! Bringing him back.
Wow. Oh, he needs some mall legs.
He needs some milk.
As a to be determined.
Whoa!
Oh,
That's
creepy!
No!
No! He's crawling! Oh, God. You can trust that droid.
Well, that was pointless.
That one will help you.
Now that's using your head.
Oh my
I
gosh.
think he does.
Oh, he's still gonna try.
Yeah, no, they're going to
I don't think I can
Babu
handle him
Frick?
with all his limbs if things go
Oh.
scud.
from Rise of Skywalker.
You're asking for yourself.
They reprogrammed C-3PO.
The Ancellans.
Hey!
Oh my gosh.
What do you want?
What do you want? So small.
Babu Frick?
It's not Babu.
That's not.
It's a different one. There's a bunch of them.
They're like Babu Frick.
They're so cute. Look at them.
The best thing that the Rise of Skywalker brought us was these little guys.
They're so funny.
They're so ugly.
Hey, I don't understand. You speak Huttese?
It's so small in there.
That's no good.
Oh my gosh, look at him. He's huge.
This one is my friend. No, Grogu.
What? Why?
He wants to hug it.
All these little aliens.
I want to hug both of them. They're so cute.
Oh,
Whoops.
It's your enemy proximity warning indicator. Hang on, kid. We got pirates.
of course you do.
Mandalorian.
Avast.
Can't just sneak
Oh,
away.
vast.
After him.
You
Yeah.
can't catch that
I
ship.
know, it's too fast.
Mandalorian. Not yet.
Trandoshans. So classic. Is
There's
he dropping mines?
some eyes on him.
Or he's just hiding?
Be very afraid.
Oh!
Be very afraid.
Yeah,
Don't mess.
it's over, guys.
Yeah. I love
Oh,
it.
man. Yes!
Doo-doo.
I love this ship so much.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Give the Mandalorian to you, Captain.
Uh-oh. A big mothership!
Whoa!
Ah!
Watch out for the tractor beam!
Oh no. Leave.
Dank Ferric. They have a target lock. on
Dank
us.
Ferric.
Wow, hardcore pirate vibes. It's Davy
Quarrel with the
Jones.
Guardian Shard.
What is this guy?
A man who just destroyed 4 of my fighters.
It's Davy Jones.
Surrender your ship and I'll spare your life.
His like hair growing, like seaweed
Never
growing his
trust a
hair.
pirate.
Yep.
Boost.
Hit the nose!
Woohoo!
Yeah!
It's another planet.
It's like 4th planet of this episode.
That.
They're trying to make up for all of the Tatooine.
Yeah, I know, right?
Mandalorian Castle.
Oh, he's visiting Bo. This is definitely where Bo-Katan is. He's just making all the stops to tell everyone what he's gonna do so that all the players are set. This reminds me of the castle of Clan Wren in Rebels. Remember that scene where Sabine goes back to her family and it's like on a snowy planet? Bo-Katan's in a bad way.
Whoa.
You just sit there all day, Bo-Katan?
This is a very cold, harsh castle.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what her vibe is going to be like this season.
Is Din Djarin.
She's just brooding.
Yeah, she's like Batman.
I'm here to join you.
Join you.
There's nothing left to join. When I returned without the Darksaber, my forces melted away.
Fight me.
I do.
Why can't he just,
Then
like,
you lead them.
go easy on her and then let her win?
Wave that thing around.
Because that's the whole point.
And they'll do what...
She looks better with longer hair.
She looks
There's
different.
nothing left.
The wig is better.
Oh, the wig is
I'm
different.
going
Yeah.
to Mandalore.
Goodbye, Djarin.
She's just like, whatever.
No!
Hmm.
No!
I wasn't ready.
No!
Dang it.
I have to wait 7 days.
Ah.
6 days.
No.
6.5. No!
No.
No! Dang. Yeah, they set up a lot in this episode. I feel like they set up more than I even was expecting. Navarro and Greef Karga and IG-11, and the fact that he's looking for a droid, that he's wanting to bathe in the living waters of the mines of Mandalore. They set up this whole like feud with pirates.
Yeah.
They set up the Purrgil. It's like I feel like they just like set up every thread. If they follow up on all of this stuff, I mean, they might not, but they set up every thread of like what we might find, like this whole pirate guild thing, which might lead him back to Boba Fett at some point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The stuff with Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like I can see the whole season, or kind of like where they're going with it, or
Yeah.
like the different conflicts. Just in this first episode is really good use of their time. I feel like.
My favorite part was the Purrgil.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Just whatever is a callback to the older stuff.
It was exciting because there's so much good lore in
Yeah.
Rebels, and I'm excited for them to like continue that.
Yeah. Well, even just the fact that they introduced it as a thing where it's like, look, they're in hyperspace and you can see these whales like alongside you, you know what I mean? Like going in hyperspace, like there's something kind of creepy and mysterious about that, especially if you haven't seen Rebels, you know what I mean? But if you have seen Rebels, then it's like this amazing Easter egg, you know? That's both beautiful and magical and kind of terrifying all at the same time. So yeah, that was a great moment.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I just love the fact that they are. I feel like this episode didn't waste any time. It just kind of clipped through everything, and it was just like, all right, here we go. You know what I mean? Like, it felt like the pacing was really faster than I thought it was going to be. Maybe because it was a short episode. But I'm like pleasantly surprised at that, to be honest, because because it just didn't waste any time. It was just like, here's all the chess pieces at the start. Now you're gonna see where we're going with this. We're not wasting any of your time. The main problem that people have with these shows, with the Star Wars shows, is the filler, what they call filler episodes. I don't necessarily consider, an episode that isn't like part of the main path of the story to be a filler episode. And I'm sure that this will have moments where you have those side quests, but the side quests are the building blocks for what comes in the end. You know what I mean?
Except sometimes there are genuinely some of them we felt like some of the maybe the Reva storyline was a little like
in Obi-Wan
was like a little divergent, so kind of like distracted from, like, I don't know. There have been certain
I mean, they built
things.
again. It's just one of these things where hopefully this show is more succinct and doesn't suffer from that, because while I'm not too bothered by it. It is a thing where, like in Obi-Wan, for example, I feel like the whole part where they went to Fortress Inquisitorius and stuff like that just wasn't necessary to the story. This whole like Leia got captured, we have to go save her. They are the building blocks of the storyline, and people give Obi-Wan and Book of Boba Fett and certain shows a bad rap for those filler episodes. But all I'm saying is that in The Mandalorian, I don't really feel like we've had very many. Like everything is pretty succinct. And so I hope that they continue that, especially because the tension is rising. You know what I mean? Like this, for the first time in the show, we are at this starting point where everything is clear as far as like what those central conflicts are. You know what I mean? At the start of the last season, the premiere of the last season was just I'm looking for a Mandalorian, and I go to Tatooine and I find someone wearing Boba Fett's armor and I help him save his town and stuff like that from the Krayt Dragon. This was like going to all these different planets and like doing all this different stuff, you know what I mean? And so I was like, okay, yeah, like
connections now.
We are like we're just getting everyone caught up to speed and now moving forward. It's funny because now the Book of Boba Fett truly is essential reading as far as like pun, essential reading, Book of Boba Fett, essential reading in regard to this storyline, because they didn't address anything that happened in the Book of Boba Fett. So you don't know why he has this ship. You don't know why he has Grogu back.
Oh, because that all happened.
That all happened in Boba Fett.
It's so like hard to remember the crossover.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where you will like be so lost if you just jump from season 2 to season 3.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. They really do make it so you have to watch all of it.
I'm not bothered by that in the same way that other people might be bothered by that.
What does that say?
Maybe they're not here for us.
Weird.
I like that you have to kind of bring together all these pieces to really understand what's going on. I think that is what makes like a series like this really enjoyable. Part of the things that makes it really enjoyable for me is like if you have a really good book series and you just like are really into it, then you like make sure you're collecting all the volumes of that book series, you know what I mean? And like you're reading them in order and stuff like that. Just trying to imagine like growing up and being in that place again where you're like, oh, I'm interested in this like kids book series or whatever. And so I have to get like every one and I have to like read it in order and just see what, you know, like I have to make all the connections and stuff like that. And that's kind of like, that's what's fun about nerdy shows like this, is that it gives you the chance to kind of have that exercise again of like, okay, what's next? You know what I mean? Like I'm going to figure out what I need to watch next and what story is next. And I'm not just casually viewing, but I'm really getting engrossed in what is the storyline and stuff like that. So I'm not bothered by that. Some people are like, oh, you know, like it's weird that they would just not address it, but it's there in the show. You're supposed to watch the Book of Boba Fett. That's next in the storyline after season 2. So anyway, all of that to say, I'm very pleased with this episode, and this season is going to be great, I'm sure. So
agree. Bo-Katan, like, is she just... I don't think that she's just like completely just like passive now. Like she's obviously kind of at least temporarily given up on her plans.
She's depressed. I feel bad for her.
She's just like, okay, well, nothing has worked out for me.
Honestly, she gets a bad rap because people are like, oh, is she going to be a villain and stuff like that? But think about this for a second.
She's had a hard time.
She teamed up with Din Djarin. He recruited her for her help to say, hey, together we can go retrieve the Darksaber and stop Moff Gideon. And in that process, it ended up in his hands, not hers. And then all of her people abandoned her because of that. So it's like, she didn't do anything wrong. You know what I mean? Like, and she didn't take it.
She's had a hard time, you know?
I know.
Like, her sister died, and then she was like, oh, I have the Darksaber. I can unite everyone. Yes, I can be the ruler and like bring our people together. And then it's like, yeah, that didn't work out because you didn't do it right.
Yeah.
And then it's like she had a second chance and then she blew it again. And she's just like,
the only thing
everyone
she did wrong,
abandoned me.
The only thing she did wrong was accept the Darksaber when she didn't earn it.
But did she really know that would cause a huge problem?
I don't know. I mean, I think that when we watched Rebels originally, we didn't think anything of it. We were like, Sabine has a Darksaber. It's her right to give it to, to to give it to whom she pledges her allegiance to.
It's kind of
you
like
know?
the Elder Wand. It has allegiance to someone.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say that the Darksaber, I think that that's the mythology of their culture, is that like, oh, if you didn't win
I think it's both.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if there's an intrinsic intellect in the
I don't know.
Darksaber.
And when Kanan was teaching Sabine, it felt kind of like that. Like you had to, like there was sort of not an intelligence, but kind of like a.
I think it was more in the hands of the wielder. You have to learn how to work it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe it's just the like dominance aspect. It's like,
I just know
you have to defeat them.
I just think that she does like how could she have
it?
helped the Purge? You know what I mean? How could she have fought against the Empire in the Purge? Like they were bombing and glassing the planet. So what can you do? You know what I mean?
Who?
Like Bo-Katan. It's like they showed that in the Book of Boba Fett, the destruction of like the city and like the whole like everything that happened after Rebels was just like the whole planet got wrecked by the Empire. So, you know what I mean? Like I just don't know why she would get such a bad rap. I feel like she didn't really do anything wrong except the Darksaber. But then, I mean, it's like Sabine had other things to do. So she's not just going to like lead Mandalore. You know what I mean? And right now, who knows if she's going to show up in this show?
It's honestly a stupid rule because what's she supposed to do? Kill Sabine? Like,
yeah.
What if it's your friend who has it and they're like, well, I give up this. I don't want this job. You can have it. And
well, I think it would be that Sabine having the Darksaber has to take control of Mandalore and Bo-Katan has to swear allegiance. But from the very beginning, from as soon as she was in Rebels, Sabine was loyal to Bo-Katan. And she was like, oh, you're the royal heir to the throne. You know what I mean? Like your sister was.
Everyone thinks
queen,
she should be the
you know?
ruler except for the Darksaber.
Yeah. Who knows? But I think that the attitude she had in this episode wasn't antagonistic to Din Djarin. It was more just like, I'm depressed. Everything sucks. So I hope that they don't write her as a bad guy in this season. That's what people were speculating is, are they going to be at odds, her character and Din Djarin? And I don't know if they're going to.
What's going to happen to to the people? Like, are they all going to unite again? Are they like, what would bring them together? Like Mandalorians have always been like Civil War.
Yeah,
vibes
I
with each
imagine
other.
there'll definitely be a civil war between. They're going to fight against each other for sure. Because you're going to have a power.
They can come together?
No, because you're going to have a power grab. You're going to have this power struggle between these like zealots on Din's side, and then then her more like them. Establishment, like we need to restore like the true Mandalorian government, like the one
she's
that was
biased
lost.
against them because she's like, you guys were.
But she was part of them.
Like,
that's the thing. She was part of Death Watch. She's part of the problem originally, but she reformed. Yeah.
But she left Maul.
Yeah, but she was part of Death Watch under Pre Vizsla. And Pre Vizsla, I'm pretty sure Children of the Watch and Death Watch are maybe there was like they were splintered back then too, but they are part of the same like anti-pacifist mindset, you know what I mean? And so all of that unrest caused at the beginning. I mean, truly, if you think about it, like the Siege of Mandalore at the end of the Clone Wars is what made the Empire so present on Mandalore, you know? So who knows what it would have happened if they hadn't gone to take Mandalore back? If Darth Maul and his Mandalorians were still in control of Mandalore at the end of the Clone Wars, what would that have been like? That's an interesting what if scenario. Because then it would be like almost like a war between Darth Maul and his Mandalorians and then the Empire, and it would be a little different. But anyway, all of that to say, this episode was great. Chef's kiss.
So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching along with us. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe, and we will be excited to react to the next episode next week, and also
we'll be doing more
other things.
Yes, we've already recorded, for example, some Hogwarts Legacy that I've not edited. So maybe I just will continue to compile footage and I'll edit like a longer form playthrough of our Hogwarts Legacy. We've only done a couple times of that, so we'll try to get that out there. And then we have a schedule for this month of other things that we want to react to as well. So we're going to be trying to go hard with this channel this year.
And if you like this video, please give it a like. Leave a comment, tell us what you thought about this episode. Go check out our Patreon and support the channel. And we're just excited to connect with you guys and have
Obsess
some
over the
fun.
Yep.
So good.
Let's do it. Thank you guys so much. See you next time.
Bye.